the side, boom. You want to do it with me?
No.
Oh. Sorry. So he's going to come in. He's going to come in. I'm going to shift. And what am I going to do? Wham! Right through here, right through that leg. Drive hip straight through. If I'm the other leg, wham! Right through here. What does it set me up for? Hello. All right. All right. Let's go slow, please. Okay. Yep. So if I go, shift, wham, up, yeah. Okay. Can keep it. One, two, more here. And then yeah. Yeah.
Don't lean back too much. You need to lock your hip. Lean back just a little bit. And then pull me back. Pull me more. Yeah. Okay. Lean back a little bit, and then lean. Yeah.
This is not this. This.
Yeah. Show your shape. Come on. Okay. Up. Raise up. Bang.
Okay. After this, we're going to rotate.
Bang. Yeah, good. This one good. This one good. Better.
That's it. Don't lean forward. So what you're going to do now is you're going to rotate your hand, hold this across your belly, and then pull his throat, and then use the leverage. Pull his throat, now leverage that. Now you've got 1, 2. Don't lean backwards. Drop your body weight. Okay, and then your knees. You see the power there? Change. Now you have more balance.
Okay, good. You didn't show.
All right, that's it. Teach me something. There you go.
Okay, good.
So very little strength. So we did not just like
Perfect team.
Not too much. But now better. Okay, good.
Now drop your body weight. Drop your body weight.
लॉटली बोलना मैम थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दो थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर दो ना क्या है
This is Ethiopia brand which has nut form, cluster of seeds and nuts, which has no added any other products like sugar, color, preservative, flavor, nothing is in it. It's kind of like these sachets are there inside, so you can have it individually. And we have the other product, Ethiopia honey jam, which has no added sugar. It just has exotic berries and honey. That's it. And move to the product of honey. We have the honey, which is forest flower honey, multiflora honey, which is extracted from a different flowers. Even this is sugar-free, color-free, preservative-free, nothing is added, 100% pure honey. Even we have this kids honey. Kids honey. So this is extracted from, this is stingless honey. So this is extracted from a small flower by small bees. And we have a lychee honey that is extracted from a lychee flower. That is extracted from a lychee flower. We have tulsi flower, lychee flower.
Thank you ma'am.
General Mumbai, sir. Can I just have Ishtiaq, sir? Thank you, sir. I'd like to also thank Mr. Kristen.
Okay. Sorry.
Actually promote the sport in India. Thank you for coming. Yes. Ajay, sir.
Ajay.
Look like that.
It's me. Coming all the way from Thailand, Ajay.
Look like that.
Master coach for UFC Gym India. And Ajay Marwa, he's the Associate Director of Bandra, UFC Gym. And you cannot miss Mr. Ishtiaq Ansari, who's the MD and the founder of UFC Gym India. 75 years of the diplomatic relationship of India and Thailand. And we are very glad to organize this event of Muaythai at UFC Gym Bandra. Any questions? Anybody would like to say a few words?
Like you said, this year is a very special year for us, both Thailand and India. It's 75 years of diplomatic relation between Thailand and India. So we are at the Consulate General. We think about doing something to commemorate this one, and we choose Muay Thai as one of the activities that both of us can enjoy. Then I have to thank UFC Gyms for allowing us to use his excellent facilities and allow us to have a very good time together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir?
Thank you, the Honorable Council General, for hosting this. I want to thank both master instructors for coming. It's a lot of fun. UFC, thank you so much for hosting. United States welcomes and seconds the Thai cultural expansion and display. It's wonderful. Personally, been doing this a very long time myself, so I have a vested interest. And it's wonderful we could do this and display it here in India. And UFC is a perfect place to do it, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Thai Consulate, for making this project, and thank you for UFC Gym for the press, for everything. We try to teach, to tell everybody we have Muay Thai, and then we try to tell everybody how to do Muay Thai, how to use Muay Thai, and then for no Muay Thai and no Thailand. Sorry,
That's our traditional.
Thai Consulate and UFC Gym. Like funny, I come to India. First time I come.
It's very great for you, understand that.
Okay, so
I say thank you for the coach, and I have one student from Thailand. He starts me and say, you train with my coach, so nice. And I say thank you for UFC Gym India and AJ, Christian. I learned a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And Deputy Consul General Telly for hosting this event here. We are delighted and happy to be part of this 75 years old friendship, partnership between India and Thailand. And we are glad we have these coaches here, because it's very rare to get authentic coaches from the country of origin to come and train here. And they bring with them years of experience in the trade. And we did, in the last 3 days, we did a lot of classes with our members and outsiders, and that was an experience that we gave, which was very hard to get in India. Also like to thank Christian for hosting a session here with us. We would love to have you back again with our members, but I believe it's too short a time considering the kind of knowledge that you have. I will leave a last note for all of you. UFC Gym is the only gym in the world which has all the forms of training under one roof. So we have a traditional gym, which is your typical weight training, cardio, Zumba, salsa. We have functional training gym, like a CrossFit gym. And we also have an MMA gym, which offers Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muaythai. And we cater to an age group starting from a 5-year to a 50-year. I mean, it's not restricted to above, but that's the only club that offers that. So I would like you to take this message out with people and let them come and experience what we offer, because this is one of its kind gym and we bring talent from all over the world in this place. So come and take benefit of this place, come and experience the place. You will see a whole lot of difference in your fitness regime when you come and train in UFC gym. Thank you.
We chose Mumbai as a venue, Mumbai UFC gym as a venue to promote Muaythai.
Okay. First, we have to go back, start from the beginnings. That the government policy of Thailand and India is quite coincidentally similar. In Thailand, we are promoting the Muay Thai, and in India, they promote the Ayush. That means we have something in common. That means we try to bring an ancient wisdom to the new world, to the world. So the Muay Thai is not only for fighting, for self-defense. Nowadays, they develop into some kind of exercise that all kind of people can enjoy. And in Mumbai, it's not only because my office is here, but they have a facility like this. You know, they have a complete facilities and have a very good background of staff. That since we have quite a limited time, so we cannot train everybody from the ground level to the professional. They have a staff that have knowledge already, so it's going to take a shorter time to train them to study enough to teach other people. That is the reason that we are. And also take time to have a friend to raise them to bring another dimension of the self-defense to life. Have to say that, to enrich everybody's, our course, Muay Thai course, the UFC course, and everybody's. That is very, how to say that, very good environment to start this kind of activities. And I hope that we can continue to do this again.
So one more question. How are you going to promote Muaythai in India?
This year, since we have some limited time, so we can do it in Mumbai, and next is in Chennai next week. But for us, we try to spread this sport, this kind of activities as far as we can. Not only in terms of fighting sport, but in terms of exercise, that even from the kid to ladies or any range of the people can enjoy together.
So one last question.
All right.
Considering the Indian population, what kind of potential do you see in Indians to learn this sport?
How I can say, I have to be straight. In terms of professional sports, for me, I think that we have a long way to go, because India loves cricket so much. But in terms of kind of the exercise for your good health, I think we have a lot of potentials. And looking at the participants that we are open and have very active participants, I think we have in terms of exercise for health, we have the potential, and looking into it.
Sure, I think the cruise would be better to tell you, but it requires strength, balance, discipline, flexibility, cardiovascular strength. Muay Thai will challenge you beyond what you believe your body can do. You will build up strength and speed and stamina, and you will develop a skill that is beyond anything you thought your body could do. As you saw in the video, Muay Thai is derived from warrior arts that were meant for battle, and it's changed into a combative sport that is based on respect and based on mutual skills. So I think spiritually, physically, emotionally, it's good for you. By challenging yourself, pushing yourself beyond your limits, you'll be capable of so much more.
One more question.
Good answer.
So it is been trying to promote a lot of self-defense with karate and taekwondo. Do you think want that to be the next self-defense kind of sport?
So I will say that Muay Thai combined with good grappling like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the future of self-defense. In the United States, we are almost fanatical about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Thai boxing and Muay Thai, and it's everywhere. When I started 37 years ago, 38 years ago, it was, no one knew what it was. And now it is very, very common, and in the United States we compete all over the world. And so it is the future. It also is easy to do. You don't need a lot of equipment. And here in India, I believe that it could take off easily. Anyone can learn in schools, in a courtyard, and it doesn't matter. It's wonderful having a beautiful gym like this, but in Thailand, they train in the most Spartan environments in the villages and the schools. You don't need a lot to do it. So yes, defense-wise, absolutely. Every man, woman, and child, regardless of age.
How does this Muaythai stand out from the other combat sports? And why should Indians take this sport as a option for self-defense? Because we already have other sports.
So there are two ways to look at it. As somebody who wants to indulge in fitness, or somebody who wants to become an athlete. So since we are in a gym and we're getting to members, I will take that subject first. So as a member, when I come in, I'm here to train. I'm here to enjoy, I'm to give an activity. So most of the classes are designed around Muay Thai or kickboxing or boxing conditioning. It's not about sparring and punching. So you're teaching them the technique and you're also doing a workout. So you're doing a full body functional training, you're doing a cardio, and you have a nice group workout of 60 minutes. But if you want to become an athlete usually comes from different backgrounds. Maybe a wushu background, a karate background, taekwondo, or BJJ. But today, if you want to be a world-class athlete, you want to compete in UFC gym or any other body, you have to know Muay Thai, you have to know BJJ. But BJJ is the sport today to look forward to, because that is the fastest evolving sports in the world. A lot of countries around the globe have made it mandatory as part of the school curriculum to teach BJJ. If you look at the Middle East, most of the schools have BJJ curriculum. India, we are probably 20 years behind as far as BJJ is concerned. We have only two known black belts in the entire population of 1.35 million. So there are only 2 athletes who are black belts. So if you have to teach BJJ as a technique program, you need to be a black belt to award a certificate. That's the reason why we have to bring Paulo down all the way from Brazil, who's black belt and 3, to start the program. So we officially launched the BJJ program here at UFC Gym Bandra last week. And now slowly we're going to take it out across country. So if you want to learn BJJ, this is a place from an authentic coach which comes with a legacy of its own. So again, as I said, the output would be from a customer or from an athlete perspective.
Okay, so one more question. Usually golf is recognized as sport of rich. So
Which one?
Golf. Golf, yeah. So like that tennis, cricket, it is usually said that if you have money then you can play it, because it takes a lot of expenses to play that. So in Muaythai, so what is the can a common man can he take up Muaythai as a sport or as a fitness option? Like what are the
See, if you look at any martial art learning is not expensive. Taekwondo, karate, because it doesn't involve a large infrastructure the way the academies are running in India. It doesn't require a lot of equipment, as Christian said. It's more of dedication and what age you start. So each sport has its own timeline where you reach. So it's affordable. Martial arts is affordable. But when you compete at an international level, then you need specialized coaches. We have a lot of talent in India. So if you look at the history of UFC, which is the largest body which hosts MMA fights, we've got only one gentleman who made it, which is Bharat Kandhare from Nasik. Comes from a very humble background. Made his way through a local league and then he went for the fight. But with our kind of size of population, we still don't have our athletes representing India in global platform of fight. So when you reach that stage, that's where you need people who have experience and knows those techniques. So start as a starting point, it's affordable, you go to a point. Then either you come to a UFC gym where we have international coaches. A lot of people even go to Phuket to train, a lot of people go to America to train before their fights. But what we are trying to do here is, we are trying to bring those coaches down here to India so that you spend 1/10 or maybe less the money and get the same kind of training what you would get in Phuket or in Bali or in America. So that's what we are trying to do.
What is to join the app, willingness to join the
I would like to send a message out. UFC gym is not a typical gym. It's not about coming and lifting weights. I would like to request all of you who are seeing this video, please come along as an entire family. Come with your wife, come with your sister, brother and kids, and we have programming for all of you. This is the only place where the complete family can come and work out, and we have different programs for each age group. So if I have to come in with my wife, she loves Zumba. So she would do a Zumba class, I would probably do a weight training or a kickboxing class. My kids love to be in the cage with the coach to work around and do their functional training. This experience nobody offers in the country. And if you want to learn authentic MMA or any martial art, this is the place where we have talented coaches coming all over the world. As you've seen, we have here, and we will continue this tradition of bringing coaches down and imparting education to the athletes which are there. And in the last 3 days, majority of the people who came and took the classes here, they were all from the background of sports. They were not your regular members. So for them, it's very expensive to go back and train for 3 days with these coaches, renowned coaches in Thailand. So we're bringing them here and making sure those pro athletes who want to get into sports get an exposure to Muay Thai or different form of sports which are there.